Hey, what's up everybody out there, YouTube, man? MacGyver back again here. Now I'm gonna do an unboxing on the Alto Black 18-inch subwoofer, 2400 watts active subwoofer, wireless. Not fully wireless, you know. I gotta say that it's not fully wireless the way that people are gonna expect. You're not gonna be able to get your iPod or other, you know, Android device and be able to play music and walk around and, you know, play the music. What they're basing their wireless stuff on this subwoofer or all their Alto Black stuff is that the connectivity between this and the other speaker and the stuff you use, like the EQ settings and things like that to adjust it, that stuff is wireless in itself in the system. But let's open this up and let's see what's going on. Get a razor blade here. So I guess what we're gonna unbox is the way I always unbox all my other stuff, especially when it's a big box. What you don't want to do is open it like crazy and do all kinds of flipping around and pulling out. So the only flipping we're gonna do is, since it's light, let's turn it there. Okay. Grab my razor blade again. Now this is the bottom, so what we're gonna do now is cut this right here. Okay. We're going to cut across the bottom. Okay. We're gonna cut from here on up. So now we know that those flaps are fully open. Okay. So I'm gonna fold this over. Fold that over. Fold this flap. Okay. Now this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lift. Now I folded that flap over. Well, now that that work's done, I'm gonna do the next step, which is pretty much turn the speaker back this way. There we go. Now you cut them open. There you go. Okay. Here it goes. Here's the power cord on the top right away. Now this is going to be real quick. I don't want to take up a lot of time. It's just an unboxing, and I'm going to go over the knobs and settings that it has, and that's it. And I'll do a second video on the sound testing and everything, even though I know it's not going to do any justice, you know. But we'll do it anyways. Okay. So first impression of the packing is nice. Again, very nice thick styrofoam packaging. Protects it from tops and sides and everything. Well molded, so it doesn't shift around easy. Put that aside. It's got its sealed bag, so that looks pretty cool. Everything's nice in there. Okay. Again, now one-handedly, let's pull this box off. Get it on and walk to this side. There you go. Now that the box is out of the way, there's the sub. Okay. Let's open her up real quick. We don't have to be neat about this. Ah, the smell of new. It's just beautiful when something smells all fresh and new. Okay. Alright. We don't have any defects as far as I can see from the shipping. No chips, no knocks, nothing like that. So now what I'll do is I'll lift it out of the bottom piece and bring it over to this side. Actually, you know what? To get a good look out of this subwoofer, what I'll do is I'll set it on top of this stand, real nice stand here, so you guys can see it. Actually, let me close this a little tighter. Okay, that should hold her. Now give me a minute, guys. Let me put it on the stand. Well, there she is. Very nice. Looks very well built. Has a power light there, lets you know when it's on. Two good size airports. Alto emblem. Very nice handles to carry with. I like this. The pole mount is not centered, it's to the front, which is really nice. I like that because sometimes, like if you're doing the PA thing, you know, for a band, you don't want the speakers, you don't want to use the pole and where they're back here. Everything counts, even a foot, half a foot counts when it comes to feedback. And if that pole is farther this way, that means the speakers are positioned further and you don't have to worry as much for the positioning. Sometimes, you know, you don't always have the room and you need the volume and it's got to go up and you got to have clearances. Sure, you could have stands on the side, you know, but that's just more stuff to carry rather than instead of just having two poles, boom, boom, on each sub and then put them on top and it's done, you know. So, looks very nice, very well built, very sturdy. Has notches in the top. So if you put another sub on top of this, it locks it in, you know, it won't move around, you know. It's got the rubber feet at the bottom, and instead of the little round feet, it has long rubber feet positioned across on both sides, front and back. So that means, you know, they're going to wear out a lot less than the regular feet. The other ones that have the little turn knobs that they knock off and then you just have the screw and that scratches people's floors up, and you know, this looks like it'll last. It's good tough rubber. So let's look at the back. In the back we have a good size amp from what I can tell. It's a good size heatsink, very nicely done. Now here we go. We have the polarity here. Let's see, we have the volume, polarity. You have our inputs left and right, or 1 and 2, and you have your through. We have our ground, our DSP, and it starts at 80 Hertz, 100 Hertz, 120, and 140, which I'll probably never use 140, maybe 120 or 100, you know, for PA when you need some of those vocals to have a little deeper tone to it, and on and off. And then you have a crossover bypass button. Okay, And what I gotta say, I mean, I haven't even looked at the book yet, but I gotta say that the crossover bypass button is probably either going to mean that you're gonna bypass all of these modes up here, or that it's gonna bypass when you go in here and come out of here into a top. Because usually when it says a through, it means whatever signal you're sending here to this sub is going to come out of here, and it's going to affect anything the same way that goes plugged out of here. But if you hit that, I'm guessing what it's going to do is if you're at 100 hertz here, it's going to work at 100 hertz low, and then at the tops it'll work everything from 100 hertz higher. So hopefully I'm not wrong, but I'll look it up. But man, it looks pretty solid, and that's pretty much it for this unboxing. I got it mainly because the whole deal about this 1200 watts continuous, 2400 watts peak, and I know that anything that's 2400 watts peak, that's got to be momentary. I think we all understand that. And you know, it's kind of like comparing it to cars. You know, you don't want to buy a car that goes, you know, 100 miles an hour and get on the freeway and drive it at 80 miles an hour trying to keep up with everybody on the freeway, you know what I mean, at a high speed. Music and some of this stuff is like, you have to buy something that goes, you know, like a car again, something that drives, let's say 180 miles an hour, and you can cruise comfortably doing 100. So that's the whole idea about this, the continual watts. So I figure if I get another one like this, which I more than likely am, I want to be able to drive 2400 watts of solid, clean, non-distorted bass. You know, I do gigs that are 4 hours minimum, and I wanted to be able to do gigs that are, you know, 5, 6, 7 hours. I've done 8-hour gigs, so this seems to be the thing that got looked at because of that idea. So hopefully I'll see you guys on the next video, and we'll test it out, like I said, and see what it is like. Alright guys, peace.